What's going on, everyone? It's Erik with Full Man MMA, and today I'm joined again by Raging Al Iaquinta. Al, how are you?
I'm doing good, brother. How's everything?
Everything's great. It's great to talk to you again. It's been a while. I
Been a
guess
minute.
just starting out, what have you been up to?
What have I been? I was with Aljo a lot in the lead up to his fight. Always selling real estate, taking care of investment properties, and what else have I been? I've been at the gym a lot. That's it, man. Training, little physical therapy here and there when I need it. Yeah.
Of course. Well, congratulations to you and the team. Aljamain just had his big win, defended the belt. A bit of an underdog going into that fight. People seem to count him out a little bit, but I know you guys were working hard and you were really happy for him. What did it mean for you just to see him kind of, shut a lot of people up at UFC 273?
I think everyone doubted him out besides the people at our gym and really himself and his friends and family. It was what a great fight, what a great performance. It's yeah, he shut everyone up, that's for sure. Right. So yeah, no, it was good, man. It was good. Aljo's he went through a lot those last 13 months. So to see him go out and perform the way he wanted to the first time, the way he knew he could, and just show everybody, like he knew the whole time what he was capable. I think everybody, they forgot about his past fights. And then when when the last fight happened, that was all they remembered. And they remembered him. I mean, that was Aljo at his worst. You saw how fast he hopped on Petr Yan's back this time. You know what I mean? So I think he's yeah, he proved a lot to everybody. We all knew, Aljo knew, but everybody else doubted him, and it was great that he did what he needed to do.
Who do you think was happier after the win? Aljamain, obviously being the one that defended the belt, or Merab?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think Merab might have been happier for Aljo than it. Yeah, yeah. What a great teammate Merab is, and he helped Aljo tremendously for this fight, and he's always helping everybody around him. So it's awesome to be around a guy like that.
He really is one of the nicest guys in the sport. I talked to him right before the fight too. I gave him a chance to shout people out at the end, and he only shouted out Aljo. So that says a lot about Merab.
Yeah,
I know you kind of talked about you weren't too keen on like coaching after you kind of didn't prioritize after you kind of stopped prioritize fighting to focus on other things. But you said you've been spending a lot of time at the gym. Has it been easier than you thought to spend time at the gym without the focus being on you fighting?
Yeah, no, I don't think I don't think that was it. It was I don't know. I had a bad day when they asked me about that. You know what I mean? It was like I love going to the gym. I always go to the gym and love helping people. I think I got a lot to offer, and so yeah, I enjoy going down and helping out.
You kind of announced your soft retirement on your podcast, kind of loosely, kind of off the cuff. Have you been surprised at the reaction that it kind of garnered from the community? I know we haven't talked since then, so I've been curious how that kind of impacted you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. It was cool that people kind of like took notice of it. It was crazy how fast like I saw tweets about it or whatever. But I don't know. It would it'd be nice to fight. It's just fighting hurts, dude. Fighting hurts. I'm not getting any younger, you know. I don't know. Maybe one of those boxing fights if there was the right opponent or something. But fighting at the top level right now, that's what I'm thinking, feeling right now. A month from now, I could start feeling great and have some great training sessions and be like, let's go. But right now, my body's beat up, dude. You know. And then I went out and I got these stem cell injections in Colombia and BioAccelerator, Colombia, beautiful place. So I'm feeling a little better from that. And then do I want to go back in there and do more damage, or do I just want to like feel good and sell some houses, you know? So yeah, I don't know.
Well, just out of curiosity, did you have to go to Colombia to get that treatment done? Is that like only available there?
Yes, yeah, they the procedure that they do, it's not FDA approved, so you got to go down to Colombia, and I'm not mad about it. It's a good place. If you're gonna get some stem cells, Colombia is probably the best place to do it. That place is amazing, and the people there are awesome. If yeah, and it's been about a month and couple. It's starting to really feel. I work out. I used to work out, and my knees would swell up. Now I'm feeling better. It's not, I've been working out hard and doing good. So I thank the people at Bio Accelerator a lot. That was awesome. Like they kind of hooked me up getting down there, and they got a treatment that is like no one else's. So it's cool. And so do I want to go back in there and fight again and freaking maybe I'll get more trips to Colombia then. If I fight again and I just keep getting hurt, then I could just keep going to Colombia.
Not a bad
Sign me
strategy.
up. Call Sean Shelby. Get Shelby on the phone. We're going back.
Well, you've been keeping yourself pretty busy outside of fighting as well. I mean, I just saw, you're posted about selling houses on Instagram. You just sold a house to New York Rick from Ariel Helwani's show. How did that happen?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he reached out to me and he was like, I'm looking to buy a house. He wasn't sure. I think he was looking in like New Jersey. I think he was looking in, I don't know if he was looking in, but this was Long Island, Nassau County was kind of one of the stops that he was thinking about. And I was like, listen, bro, you got to move to Long Island. I said, you might not know for sure, but Long Island he ended up buying a house. We looked at houses in all the towns around by where I grew up, but he bought a house in Wantor where I grew up, which is pretty sick. And I became good friends, better friend. I mean, we were always friendly, but I became real good friends with him. And when he and his family's awesome, beautiful family. They're gonna love living in Wantor. Wantor is like the best town in the world. A lot of good towns on Long Island, but Wantor is like, I think it's one of the best places around. And people don't really know until they move in there. But New York Rick, I knew I had to go to do. When he texted me, I was like, "Wow, the pressure's on. The pressure is on." I knew I had to do a good job because if I don't do a good job and he goes down Ariel Helwani and it's not a good review, not good. So yeah, I as always did a good job for him. He ended up in Wanta and yeah, it was a good process.
That's awesome. You've been doing, I've even been seeing you do speaking seminars too, for like real estate seminars. Is it like, did they reach out to you? Is that something that you wanted to do? How did those things come together?
Yeah, so I did the first one was a company for HomeSmart is the real estate company, HomeSmart. They're based in Arizona. It's one of the fastest growing brokerages in the country. And a couple of years actually ago, I spoke. It was more of an interview type thing. And then they reached out to me for this one. And it ended up being just me up there speaking. And it was a 20-minute keynote speech. And yeah, it was intense. It was like a fight. I got more nervous for that than anything else. But I think I have a pretty good story to tell coming from fighting. These people in real estate, they haven't been exposed to the things that I think a professional athlete has. The coaches, I've learned so many good lessons from, so many coaches. I could name, every coach that I've ever had has taught me like a really good lesson. And I think I just pass on that knowledge to people in real estate. It's a totally different view on goal setting, writing a journal, the mindset, a winner's mindset. So yeah, I think it went well. And then decoding the disruptors. Ralph reached out to me and asked me to do it at this one. It was cool.
Oh, that's awesome. And
the second one went a little bit better. The first time I just read off the page. I wrote up a speech and I pretty much memorized it. But when I got out there, freaking 850 people, right? I was like, I just looked down and just started reading the whole thing. I looked up. It was all right. This time I tried doing it without the page at all, but I still brought it up there and put it on the podium. and I felt like I was like, Drew, I just got to get off. I just got to get out there and just let it rip. You know what I mean? Because now I know what I'm talking about. It's really just my story. So it's fun. It's something to work at. I like doing it. I enjoyed it.
There's always that it's like an age-old like statistic that people say. It's kind of cliche now, but I think it's like a higher percentage of people fear public speaking than death. Can you
Yeah.
can you vouch for that?
They just kill me. I was thinking that when I was in the back, I was like, why am I doing this right now? I should have never signed up for this. Kind of like this, you kind of feel like that a little bit when you're fighting too. You're like, I'm never doing this again. Why did I sign up for this? You know, you're nervous. My armpits are sweating. My mouth is dry. Yeah.
How much more effort have you been able to put into, because you've been doing real estate for a long time, like since you were in the UFC and actively competing as well. But how much more effort have you been able to put into that side of the business now that you're not too focused on fighting?
A lot more. Definitely a lot more. I'm still at the gym though. I can't, I can't. Yeah, that's what it's just about scheduling, I guess I've been, I was always, I wasn't able to do too much business in real estate when I had a fight, but then when I didn't have a fight, I do pretty well. But yeah, no, now I can really focus on it 100%. It's hard to focus when you got a fight coming up.
Have you been still watching fights at all?
Oh yeah, I watch them all, man. Most of them. Tyson Fury this week. Yeah, saw that was a good one. I saw, what else did I see? It was this weekend. Oh, the girls fight, the quick standing. Yeah, so I watched them. Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely good. I was just curious because I know a lot of fighters say they, especially when they, talk about not fighting too much anymore, it's tough for them to keep watching fights and not just constantly get that urge to get back in there. Is that still like a thing for you? Like, do you still get that urge?
I kind of do. I don't know. It's like, obviously in a perfect world, yeah, you want to be in there all day, but it takes a toll, and that is a huge factor. When I was freaking 22 years old, I was like, throw me in there all day. I would have fought I fought 5 times in 13 weeks on the Ultimate Fighter. I could never do that now. Imagine. I can't even fight once. 5 times in 13 weeks. The hell? And that's what, these kids now in the UFC that are 22, 25. I see the guys at the gym. We have a squad of guys that are going to be on the Contender Series in July and August. I don't know if I should say who, but yeah, I don't know if they've announced it yet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be 3 guys from Saralongo on the Contender Series. So there's some young up and coming guys at the gym, and I see them training. I'm like, it's your turn now, fellas. Go for it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's exciting.
Oh, it's awesome. Congrats to the team. You going to corner any of them or just specific fights?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I think so.
That's great. I want to put you on the spot now because you're in the room for your podcast. When's it coming back, Al? We missed the podcast.
We got to bring it back. We'll talk about it. We got to get on a call with Darren. We'll get a game plan, set some goals,
Absolutely. Well, for now, I did want to ask you, because, your podcast wasn't just an MMA podcast. You guys talked about absolutely everything on there, from politics, bringing on haters to yell at you. It was really unique, and I missed that part of it. So I have a couple of call me Al style questions to ask to wrap things up here. First and foremost, your thoughts on Elon Musk buying Twitter?
Oh, I love it. I think it's the best thing ever. He's doing the right thing. He's right. I think he's doing the right thing. He's buying it. He's gonna Twitter. It's social media is right now. You should be able to say anything that's legal. You should be able to say. You can't freaking ban me because I don't know. There's all this canceled nonsense. Yeah, I think Elon Musk, he's a real dude. He's gonna make it better. I think it's a good investment for him. Get Trump back on there, you know? What the hell? What is he in timeout? You put Trump in Twitter timeout? I hope Trump comes back. I don't know. Maybe what does Trump have? It's didn't he start his own podcast? Or I mean podcast, social media. What was it?
Yeah, I think he did. It wasn't a parlor, but I know that he had a parlor too. I forget what it was actually called, but he had like a bunch of different social medias he was trying to start.
Yeah, never really happened, huh?
No.
Imagine Elon Musk changed the name of Twitter,
What would he change it to?
whatever Trump wanted. Bring him back. Bring him back. Yeah, no, it's gonna be. But did he buy it yet? Is it a done deal?
Yeah, it was a done deal as of yesterday. I think he bought it. I think Twitter was at $41 or $51 a share, and he bought it at about $3 or $4 higher for 44 billion.
So how do you exchange billions of dollars? Do you have any idea how you exchange billions of dollars like that?
I don't, and I don't think I will ever have that problem personally.
Pretty crazy thing to think about. What do you just like call the bank? What do you call your bank? Who the hell does that? Like, what is that? It's like I'm trading. I own a nation. I'm gonna. It's like trading. I don't even know what you could buy with 40. Just Twitter, obviously, but it's crazy. My mind can't even grasp 44 billion. Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's unbelievable. But I guess speaking of, I mean, not nearly as much as 44 billion, but a big money fight that people are talking about after this past weekend is Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. I was wondering if you had any thoughts on that matchup.
Oh, it's gonna be. They got the mixed rules. They're just gonna wear boxing gloves.
Yeah, and Francis said maybe barefoot.
I want him to be able to like clinch and elbow. Boxing with clinching and elbowing. That's a fight right there. That's like a little fair, you know? But is it? I don't even know if Francis is going to get close to him. He moves well and he's long. It's going to be, they got to throw something in there for Francis. Francis, it's not going to be, I don't think it's a really good fight for him if it's just boxing with MMA gloves and barefoot. I don't think barefoot. Maybe what's the difference? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you think Francis could get that deal done with the UFC? I know he's still kind of at odds with them. They don't really have a deal matched out. And he said that he wanted this to be part of his deal with the UFC. He didn't want to do this on his own.
I heard that. He might just have to say that right now because I think technically he's got to say that. Hopefully he's just saying it, you know, and he'll just do it on your own. Fuck it, you know, make all that money. There's so much money out there for him. I think, yeah, but I mean, even if he's with the UFC has made him a, you know, big deal, but he is who he is. He should be able to do what he wants to do. And if he wants to fight Tyson Fury and make a lot of money, he shouldn't have to give half away to somebody, but he might have to do that. So who knows? We'll see what happens.
Well said. Well said. Well, Al, those are all the questions that I had. I can't thank you enough for joining me again today. Before I let you go, anything you wanted to shout out or promote, I'll give you the floor.
Cigars.com. Go to cigars.com. You can get your sold collection cigar. Beautiful cigar.
That's right.
That's it.
I forgot about the cigars. I'll link that down in the description below. The Iaquinta signature cigar, correct? You have it there?
Beautiful. Yes, sir. Cigar. Oh, do I have it here? I got they don't last too long over here, you know. But yeah, that's an old one.
I love it. Well, Al, thank you so much again. It was great talking to you.
You too, brother. Cheers.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you like our content, be sure to subscribe to Full Man MMA. And while you're at it, make sure to hit the bell icon as well so you never miss an update from us.